Hey, what's going on, guys? Aarava here, and welcome back to an episode of our F1 2018 Alfa Romeo Fantasy Career Mode here on Motorsport Manager for round number 14 for the Brazilian Grand Prix, the second last race of this season. If you guys did miss the previous one uploaded 2 days ago, then be sure to go check that one out before you see this one. But going into this then, Verstappen, we got 1 point over Bottas last race and effectively cancelled out what happened at Japan. And obviously it was a really close finish there with Leclerc and Giovinazzi in the last race, but effectively Leclerc, in the end got the position in. Really great drive there, and so exciting times for him. Obviously, I think one comment pointed out, and I kind of agree with it, with the consistency Leclerc has shown in the last couple of episodes. It's kind of a shame he had that crash and missed races earlier on. I'm just going to go with Leclerc there. It's not going to really matter too much for Verstappen's morale there, but yeah, I mean, if he hadn't had that crash earlier in the season, missed a race, and was very inconsistent at the start, he may well be fighting his teammate for the championship here. And that's also another thing to note is we're getting towards the end of the season, actually. I've only just really remembered that all our drivers are up for contracts. There's 2 months left on Leclerc's contract, same for Verstappen, and same for Jenson Button. So question to you guys is, what should we do? Because I want to start planning what we're doing for the next season now. Remember, in terms of, I think, rule change-wise, I can't remember what all the rule changes are. I think the only major one is that we're having an even shorter qualifying session, and we're only effectively going to get one flying lap in quali next season. And so that's the only major thing. I think everything else is staying put. 16 million at the moment. Hopefully by the end of the season we can have 23 million add-on, hopefully getting prize money for first place. We'll have a decent amount to spend on next year's car as well, but I'm not too sure what to do with the driver situation. I feel like at the moment, we've had a lot of stability in the career mode so far. We've had, two pretty decent drivers for the last 3 seasons almost, with Rosberg and Leclerc, or Sainz and Rosberg, or Sainz and Leclerc, Verstappen and Leclerc. I'm not too sure where to go with it. I don't know what you guys think about it, but I'm trying to think of a way where maybe we can try and keep it fresh for another season with maybe a different driver. Maybe we go for a real youngster and try and grow them like that, because we got Verstappen and he's young, yes, but he already started off really well. It wasn't really a case of growing him, so I don't know. I don't know really where to go with it, so let me know in the comments below. I don't want to move teams. I know that's going to be something that maybe some people say, but the thing is, since we've been doing this career mode as the kind of Alfa Romeo career mode now for like 77 episodes, I don't feel right moving teams after so many episodes in Alfa Romeo. I'd rather finish off the Alfa Romeo career mode, maybe I'm thinking doing one last season, basically, going into the end of the real life season in F1, and then we'll take a breather from the game, and I think I'll come back maybe later down the line with a 2019 mod and trying to start afresh with a different team. But for this career mode, I feel like we should be staying with Alfa Romeo till the end. It's just a case of how do we keep it fresh with a new driver pairing, maybe or something like that. Or I don't know, maybe you guys have your own ideas of, I don't know, maybe we should force ourselves to spend money into our HQ, and so we kind of self-cripple ourselves with money for next year's car, but that's a way to make an added challenge. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below about any of that stuff, or how you guys want me to proceed with that, because obviously I could definitely make it harder on myself on purpose by spending money elsewhere and doing that way. I just don't know if that's something you guys are interested in. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. But let's move on then into the Brazilian Grand Prix. I don't think there's much really to do in terms of the car. Obviously, yeah, everything's fine. We're all good. So literally we can just jump straight into the Brazilian Grand Prix practice unless there's anything else. No, it doesn't look like it. So it might be another shortish kind of episode in contrast to the relative usual long episodes you see for Motorsport Manager, because we've got nothing really to do in terms of admin here. We've got F2 and F3, but I don't really care too much about that. I mean, obviously we know F1, F2 at the moment. Mark Webber's leading the championship, the old man himself in Benetton Formula. So actually Benetton might make a return to F1 then if they get promoted. Very close in F2. F3, Audi are winning F3 with Apt there, it looks like. And obviously for us there, you can see 7 wins, Mercedes 3, Red Bull 1, Ferrari 2. So it's actually a lot closer than it was last season. In terms of the wins, and also obviously in the points tally, it means a lot more. But anyway, on to practice then, taking the SO. We've got heavy rain for practice, then rain in qualifying, rain in the race. So there's going to be a lot of water on track then, apparently. So, I don't know, we'll take 6 sets of supers. We'll go 6 and, yeah, 3. I'm not, I mean, Brazil, the tyre wear is not that bad, to be honest. I think we can take it all the way, especially if it's raining. We'll be fine there. And let's just move on, see how useful the practice session will be for the race and quali. Right, so it's dry at the moment for literally maybe 1 lap or if that. So we're going to send them quickly out, do a little setup check, but it's going to start raining straight away then. Looks like it's going to go down straight away back to dry, though, within like 5 minutes there. So it wouldn't be too bad, but right now, oh, I forgot to bring them in, to be honest, so that was my bad there. So bring them in now, whilst we're right in the middle of the rain, send them out on inters, I guess. I might even get to 4 wets, to be honest, let's see. But what's the setup like? We've got 3 greats for Verstappen, so that's a really good start there. Let's see percentage-wise, well, it's going to be 92 only, though. That's really weird. Right, you can't really go much else towards low downforce, so let's try a bit higher downforce maybe. And stint wise, let's go for the race trim, and I would say just inters, because that's only a little bit of full wet weather, so may as well try and get some decent knowledge on inters. And then Leclerc is nearly there to a complete perfect setup there, 2 excellence and a good 94%, so I don't know which way he wants to go here. On that, I would say let's try it oversteered, see how that works out for him. Go back out on the intermediates, get the knowledge there. We've already got level 1 on the race trim though. That's all good. Really helps that now Leclerc, the way Leclerc's improved this season, his feedback's now on 16, and he's pretty much near enough 5-star rating as a driver due to his timesheet hero perk during practice only and qualifying. But of the race, he obviously goes back down. But you know, in practice and quali now, Leclerc is turning into an exceptional driver now. And it's really kind of weird feeling and thing to see. Remember, if you kind of remember back to all the way back to season 1 of how kind of rubbish he was almost, and how frustrated I would get at just what he couldn't do in practice and quali. We've got 2 excellence and a good. Therefore, Verstappen, we've got the same issue now with these boys. So it looks like they want understeer then. So I'll just go the other way then with Leclerc, and hopefully that'll be the one that does it. So that's a little bit annoying. Right, go back that way. How would you want to play that? Yeah, I think that'd be fine. And then we'll just go the other way like that. Right, is that going to be fine? Hopefully that will be. Right, we'll go back out 8 laps on the... Yeah, so yeah, we'll go on the ultras because I think really we probably won't be using any other tyre, but it's going to be raining in the race as well. 95%, despite him being only good with handling, I'm going to say that's fine by me. I'm going to keep it at that. I don't want to kind of faff around and waste more time with the setup there. So we'll go back onto ultras and get going there, try and get the knowledge on that, on level 3 at least, maybe for quali as well. Right, got level 3 in racer. I'm going to keep Leclerc out there on the actually there's no point really, it's just bring them in really, because may as well just do quali. So do 3 ultras, that one. I know I'm using up a lot of sets of ultras here, but I don't think we're going to use too many in quali and the race, to be honest, so that's fine. Bring Leclerc in, send him out on quali as well. We've got one more new set for him, I think. Quali 3 laps, that one, there we go. Send out, and I think that should be fine. Is there any more rain to come? No, there's not, so we should be fine to get level 3 on ultras. Quali, hopefully level 3, but no more knowledge on any other dry tyres. So we'll be a little bit screwed in the race maybe if it doesn't rain as much as I think it will, but hopefully it will, and we'll be fine that way. Right, about 1 minute to go, and we'll get towards that final P3, or not P3, level 3 of qualifying trim. And so we'll have purple and everything that matters, really, apart from the rain. Obviously, we'll see how much rain there actually is, because there wasn't a lot today. And this was the day where it said heavy rain. And then Saturday and Sunday was going to be just rainy. So, I don't know. It could obviously just be inters, but prolonged rain. So, let's see how it goes into quali. Right, it definitely is raining then on that loading screen. So, it's going to be intermediates to start off with. Yeah, intermediates for a lot of the session. We only have level 1. And it seems like it's going to dry out by about 5 minutes. So I'm going to take the risk and go ultras. Because level 1 to no level, I don't think there's much of a difference. Whereas level 3 is going to make a big difference there. So let's go. We'll set some banker lap times though on inters. We may as well. So let's go out on fresh inters. Send out and send out for Verstappen. Let's not waste time here. Just go, go, go at the same time. Auto. Auto. Let's go. Just, you know, like I said, set a banker. And then when that dry period comes... Looks like it's only going to be for a moment, so we'll have to see as they come in. Do I bail out of this lap? You know what? I might bail out of this lap. I don't think we'll get to the end of the. I don't think we'll get to the end of this lap and the next in lap. to make this so I'm actually going to bail out this banker. We're going to come in and we're going to prep ourselves for the dry running straight away, because I don't know if that's enough time to turn the car around, especially if it's going to rain then at the end of the session. Let's just be prepared and ready to go as soon as you get to that dry period. So as we fast forward then, here we go, here we go. Right, I'm going to send Verstappen out now on dry tyres. Go, go, go. Going to wait a little bit longer. Now send Leclerc out on ultras there. He's on auto. Leclerc's on auto. Good amount of space as well on the track. So let's see how this goes. Is it going to rain later on? It looks like there'll be a tiny bit of rain at the end of the session. That's fine though. I'd rather do this and get the timing correct. And so here we go. Purple for Verstappen, of course. Obviously being the only one at the moment on ultras. The first across the line on ultras into P1. That'll be. Leclerc comes through. P1 now. Leclerc beats Verstappen by 1/10. Interesting. Right, they're going to come in. I don't think they'll have enough time for another lap, to be honest. Verstappen might just about have enough time. Let's see. Comes in. Send out. This will be so close. Go, go, go. Ooh, he might have enough time. Leclerc is not going to have enough time, though. I think Leclerc doesn't have enough time. But at the moment, it's a 1-2 for us. Let's see what Verstappen can do. Let's see what other people might do, because they might have outlaps themselves. Right, here comes Verstappen, and Verstappen does start another lap, I think. Yeah, there he goes. And so we're down to P5, P6, because people have gone faster as the track grip is going up here. But it is going to start raining at the end of this session, so Verstappen might not go any faster. So it looks like it might be P5, P6, unfortunately for us then. We were 1-2, and it is going to be P5, P6. Verstappen doesn't improve, but crucially for us, I think, Sainz is P7, Bottas is P2, but still, that's not too bad. But the two Mercs went really well, and Giovinazzi, the man who was fighting Leclerc so hard for the race win, only in P8. Right, race time, and it is raining at the start here. It might get towards dry, though, as we get to lap, what's that, like 12, 14-ish. But it's been inters for now. But we don't have really much knowledge on inters, so I may as well go race, trim, and ultras and just go for the pace that I have there. Car center-wise, don't need to do much because we are just starting on inters. We're going as long as we can on those till lap 14. So definitely tyre wear is going to be the factor here, looking to take these tyres long. So play it patient. You know, we can't afford to push flat out this entire stint, but obviously at the start we'll push and see how we go here. But from P5 and P6, let's see. Could still be a good one. Obviously, championship-wise, don't need to worry too much, but let's have a good showing nonetheless here at Brazil. As we go to 5, red lights, and we're underway. It's a good getaway there for Leclerc, and he gets squeezed there, trying to go in between Ocon and the Mercedes car. But there he goes, Leclerc. Fantastic move there. Up into second place, but Bottas, our championship rival for Verstappen, is in first place. Verstappen himself is in P4, P5, though, as he gets squeezed out by the two Ferraris. Giovinazzi from P8. Giovinazzi's up into P3. He's made a stonking start. Him and Leclerc, the two drivers scrapping out for the race lead last time out, are making the good moves here. And Gio is trying to... Ooh, look at that. Verstappen in the background, you can see he's kind of hammer and tong in between the two Ferraris, and also Carlos Sainz's Red Bull car. There he goes down the inside, though, up into P4, but only to be overtaken down to P5 then by Sainz. Meanwhile, Leclerc pressurizing Bottas. Right, let's play this tactically then, shall we? Let's go neutral and high and calm things down. Neutral, high, calm things down. Play the long game. Verstappen, P4, still chasing after Ocon. Sainz down to P6, so Verstappen a bit of a Ferrari sandwich, but he might go for a move on the Ferrari soon. Right up the gearbox, and then what are we saying with Leclerc? How close are we to Bottas? Bottas got the measure of us for now. 1 second there. But keep it nice and calm now. Try and stretch this all the way to lap 14. And then we're on to dry tyres. Right, sit wrap lap 3. Leclerc is now falling away a little bit. 1.3 to Bottas. Verstappen is still in P4 behind Gio. Ocon now has dropped off massively. And it's actually Yanni in the Mercedes car that's the one pressurising us a little bit. Tyre temps a little bit on edge. They're right on the cusp. So I need to go conserve a little bit. I don't know what these guys are doing. They're all going neutral. So we'll have a bit of an advantage, maybe tyre wear wise, as we get to the end of the stint. Lap 6, Verstappen's getting away. He's pulled a little bit of time on Yanni. Leclerc is 2.6 behind Bottas now, so Bottas is streaking away quite a fair bit. And at the moment, we're kind of more looking towards Giovinazzi behind us, but I'm hoping we can come back in the dry period maybe on Bottas. But doing a really good job tyre wear wise. I think 66%. Bottas is on 61, yeah, so we've got 5% better tyre wear. So we're looking at where the strategy's going to work out. At the end of the stint, we can push really hard and flat out whilst we come in for the in-lap, for the dry tyres. Right, end of this lap, I'm going to push in now, flat out, because we're probably going to come in very, very soon. So go flat out attack, because we'll probably come in on 2 laps time. So let's just push, 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 see how much time we can gain here. 4/10 gain there, 1 second gain there, 1.5 behind Bottas. This is amazing work there by Leclerc. Keep going, son, keep going. We'll pit in on the next lap, I think, because it's going to be dry enough, I think, maybe. We're gaining more. Tyres overheated. That's fine, though. Is Bottas going to come in? Looks like most of the grid's coming in, so we're going to come in as well. And we're going to go on to ultra soft tyres. They go 11 laps. That's fine. We're going aggressive on this strategy, I think. Fast pit stop there for Leclerc. Verstappen is P3 behind us. We're going to have to double stack, unfortunately, maybe. Or could go a little bit longer. No, can't afford to. Going to have to double stack. Going to have to double stack. Right, ultras, park conditions, fine. Fast pit stop. Let's do you on backup and try and save you some fuel. And also give you a bit of a leeway gap here as we come to the pit lane, to be honest. Right, Verstappen's in. Leclerc's in. Pit stop. Good pit stop, no mistake. And just about perfect timing there for both those guys. Right, neutral high. Verstappen, let's go neutral high, please, out. And we get ahead of Giovinazzi. So we have jumped Giovinazzi on the overcut there. And we're now 2-3 rather than 2-4. Fantastic stuff. Right, push on a little bit because Gio's right up your gearbox, mate. So you need to really get a move on there. Ooh, that's close, that's close. Right. Leclerc, save some fuel here. And right, we're matching Bottas on tyres at least. That's good. Doesn't look like it's going to rain for the rest of the afternoon. So if we go 10 laps to 22 and then 32, pretty perfect actually, pretty perfect. So it's just about keeping the pressure on Bottas. At the moment though, as he goes high fuel, we'll save some fuel with Leclerc, save it for later in the race. Same thing for Verstappen. I'm going to go neutral, medium, and let's just watch the tyre temps and try and gain back the fuel. Right, lap 20, Bottas is pushing in quite hard. I think he might be coming in maybe on the next lap or 2 on lap 21. For us, the plan's looking okay. 39% wear on Leclerc. He could definitely go to lap 22 and then go to the end of the race on another set. Verstappen's going to be a little bit tricky. Bit of a stretch, 33. Just about could maybe do it. Let's see. But Bottas, is he going to come in now? No, he goes out for 1 more lap. He might come in on this next lap then. I'm going to keep on going as we are, and then I'll push in on the next lap. Right, Leclerc going to start pushing off with him, and Verstappen, I'll go full out attack, and we're going to come in on this next lap then. Right, I don't have any more fresh ultras. This is the only issue with Verstappen here. So, I can only go super softs. Okay, looks like it might come back to bite me a little bit, using so many ultras in practice then. Fast pit stop for Verstappen. Will come in. Yellow flags in Sector 3's Grosjean's crash, but Verstappen now. I mean, Verstappen was having tyre wear issues anyway. So, you know, that might be a good thing for him to go on super softs. Leclerc, push on for 1 more lap there, son. You have to give it to us. I know you're 21%, but go on for 1 more lap. Verstappen's in. Go low fuel. Comes in. Right, what are we saying there? Good pit stop, please. No mistake. Good stuff. Good stuff. Right. Go medium. And go pushing, because we can afford to now, because we know the tyres can go longer. We've lost 1.8 seconds, though, with Leclerc. We've got fresh tyres, but going 1 more lap there on the in-lap then does not help. We've lost, badly off the cliff. We lost 5 seconds there. I think the race win's gone then, boys. Unfortunately, I had to go a little bit longer, because I didn't want to double stack Verstappen. And so Leclerc is in P4, just ahead of Verstappen. But Bottas is a long way ahead now. That's going to be tricky to bring up and chase back down. Right, Verstappen's closing in on Leclerc. Obviously, he can afford to push a little bit harder on the tyres, and also he's got more fuel to burn, actually. Leclerc has to save minus 0.5, whereas Verstappen has positive fuel here. So I'm going to let them race. Let's see if Verstappen's just going to be able to overtake Leclerc on pure merit. No team orders here, as Yanni sets fast after the Grand Prix. Bottas in 2nd place, and Verstappen is closing up. At the moment, they're still P4, P5. Bottas is also on Supersofts, actually. Let's see. Ooh, Verstappen tried it down the inside there. Oh, around the outside. Oh, there we go. Down the inside, Verstappen overtakes Leclerc, fair and square. Obviously, Leclerc has to go conservative a little bit more on the tyres, and also he just doesn't have the fuel at the moment. Let's go neutral, try and stay ahead of Giovinazzi at least, but Verstappen flying at the moment on these Supersofts, doing really well. Right, sit rep with 2 laps to go now. Leclerc chasing back to Giovinazzi, finally has some fuel to burn. We kind of didn't show you guys, but he got overtaken, obviously, as you can kind of guess. He's down to P4. We're looking to try and close up on Gio, as Gio's actually closing up on Verstappen a little bit now, struggling with some tyre wear. With 2 laps to go, let's watch it. We've got a lot of fuel to burn, so let's go back up and fuel save, because everyone's backing up as well. So let's try and do that, try and use some fuel to stay ahead here. Meanwhile, with Leclerc, may as well throw the kitchen sink at it now, mate. I mean, you've got the tyre wear for it now with only 2 laps remaining. Let's go. Let's try and chase down Gio and overtake him as Verstappen is backing up still. Very much so. Doing a backup job here. Overtake mode a little bit. Let's go, go, go. High fuel mixture for Leclerc. Can we overtake on the towards the last lap of the Grand Prix on Giovinazzi as Bottas starts his final lap of the Grand Prix. There goes Leclerc on the inside, and he's up into P3, might even be P2, as Verstappen does not have a lot of fuel to burn, and he's really iffy on his tyres there. Neutral, and Leclerc's back into second place. Verstappen push away now. Come on, come on, stay ahead, mate, stay ahead. And Leclerc just about has enough fuel and tyre wear to go. Verstappen, please stay ahead, at least of Gio, to keep P3. Don't want to lose any more points to Bottas here. Let's see as we go through. Got some fuel to burn, maybe a tiny bit of fuel. Let's go, go, go. Towards the end. And it's going to be P2 and P3 for Verstappen in the end. Well managed at the end, well managed at the end. But Bottas, our championship rivals, won the Brazilian Grand Prix. Fair play, though. Fair play. We just didn't have the pace there. And to be honest, obviously with the outlap I had, or the in-lap rather, with Leclerc, we blew the chance to even be close to him. But he pulled away even so, 11 seconds. We lost 5 seconds on the in-lap. He still would have been ahead of us by 5 seconds. So I think ultimately him and Red Bull had the pace today. So fair play. Leclerc second, though, and Verstappen third. Still decent job. Double podium there. And we'll only lose 2 points to Bottas there. So you can see with the points, with the point system this year, yes, it might keep things very close points-wise, but it's also very hard to get a huge swing in points for the championship because everything's so close between the top 20. Only 1 point in it between each position. So although it does keep everything very close, it's hard in a situation like that. If that was last season, that would have been a big swing for Bottas. But in the end, all good for us. I mean, can't complain. 2-3, silver and bronze. And so Drivers' Championship, 8 points in it between Verstappen and Bottas. Leclerc solidifying his third place in the championship ahead of Carlos Sainz. Constructors-wise, 30 points in it. I don't think... Is there any way they can get us? I think there is. Because if you get a win, 20 points, and then obviously second place is 19... If we have a shocking race, Red Bull can still mathematically win the Constructors. So it's all to play for, mathematically still, into the finale at the Doha, I think it is. I think we're going to. But obviously, I think we're looking pretty good. We just have to not have an absolute disaster and like a retirement for Verstappen and Leclerc. Fingers crossed. But looking good on the money front. 2.6 taken in, so 8.8. We have 2.6 again. Then we'll just be just over 20 million for the next year's car, obviously. But yeah, like I said at the very start of the episode, guys, let me know what you guys think I should do driver-wise or HQ-wise or whatever. Just try and keep the series a little bit fresh for maybe one more season that we might do. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. But if you did enjoy that one, hit that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're around here, do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. I've been Aarava. Hope you enjoyed today, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.